And we are back. So, last we left off, the Emberfellas found themselves in an interesting position. As you just witnessed, you just procured some money from Sneevil. You hope it's enough, Dayu, for Clan Night Blossom. However, he was apparently taken into custody by the lords of Port Dorona after he was suspected in a collusion of perhaps removing some kind of item from the castle armory. Who knows what they could have been? It doesn't matter. Regardless, though, he was left, and you were noble in not stealing from him, as it was a wide open shop. And so you shut the door behind you, and you made a plan of dropping Rogar off with Din for babysitting, while Dayu and Zoltkar were going to perform one last deed. However, before you could make it to the docks, two individuals spotted the party wearing straw hats, fairly decent looking kimonos, definitely weathered, very, very adequately built hobgoblins, obviously experienced soldiers of some kind. They each had katanas on their hips. They had a katana and a wakizashi, both. And they looked up at the three of you, one of them looking at the other, and then one calling out. Dayu and Zoltkar were going to just keep walking by as if nothing happened, but Rogar called out, "Do you speak to me?" And they each reached to their hip after discovering who it was and unclicked their swords. And we're rolling initiative. So what do I got for the son of Amu?
Son of Amu rolled a 16.
16, very good. How about Dayu?
12.
12. And Zoltkar?
Has been revealed to be a 17.
Damn. Okay. Zoltkar. You had a 12, Dayu?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I will say for thematic purposes that unless we want to establish this otherwise, do you guys want to be within 30 feet, or do you want to be within 60? Because I did say 20 yards, so it's up to you guys. You tell me what you want it to be.
Daya would do 40 feet because that's his movement.
That's his movement, of course. How about the rest of you?
I'm assuming Rogar was relatively close to them while he said this, but I don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Since Rogar and Zoltkar are both, we'll do 30 feet. So you guys are within 30 feet of each other. And I will say, Rogar, even to you, this is an obvious aggressive action.
Okay.
As they kind of unclick their swords, and it looks like they're reaching to draw. And Zoltkar, perhaps you have the fastest reflexes. You are first in the round, sir.
I do.
What would you like to do?
All right. I am 30 feet away from these people who obviously don't know when to take a hint.
Yeah, and Dayu would recognize them as Strawhat Ronin.
Mm-hmm. And oh man, I bet these guys. Okay. Dang. All right. So at this range, kind of give them a sense of who it is they're messing with. I'm going to use my cantrip, 60-foot range, Toll the Dead.
Okay.
All right. And I point to a creature within range. So whichever the first one is, I'm just going to point at them and make my thing and do my thing. Okay. Need a wisdom saving throw.
They fail.
13.
They fail.
Failed. So that person's going to do a 1d8.
All right.
Necrotic damage.
Only a d8, sir.
That's 3. 3 points of necrotic damage. Yes.
As there is, and I will say, do you want this to be audible to everyone, or just the person that you deal the damage to?
It says the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air for a moment.
It does fill the whole
around
air.
the target.
Yeah. So we'll say for thematic purposes, it's more of like a jangling of chains, like we've been doing, in keeping with Elysia's nature. And one of them flinches for a moment and kind of clutches up at his ear. A little bit of blood drips down the side. Would you like to do anything else, Saltkar?
That will be my turn for now.
Okay, and you're staying where you are within 30 feet. You guys are in the middle of the road.
Yep.
You have free reign, whatever you would like to do. All right, that will then bring us to Rogar. You are next. Initiative.
And it's clear they're trying to.
And your shaman just attacked one of them. So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, then I would like to rage.
Yes.
Just all of a sudden, slam down my gourd and pull out my sword and just come face the son of Amu when just start running towards him. And I am going to recklessly attack.
Oh shit! Okay.
I guess the one that was
that's hurt.
That's donged. Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of tell he's a little off kilter. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
I donged him.
You did dong him.
Also, me using Great Webmaster as well.
Go ahead.
I did get a natural 20.
Nice.
I'll tell you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, their AC is. I will say they're not wearing armor.
Okay.
So they're wearing a kimono. Their AC is not very high.
Okay. Oh man, I had the D&D Beyond. Once you roll a natural 20, it just automatically doubles your dice.
Oh, it does.
It doesn't. Yeah. Let me roll it once, and I'll roll it again, and then double.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, 14. Plus 2, 16.
This is gonna be a lot.
26.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be. I say so.
Jesus.
52 points of damage.
52?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Fuck.
Does it kill both of them?
I rolled a
No,
5. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
So the guy that just got donned, you open him up. And I will say, like, Zaltkar kind of opens him up, and you rush in, seeing an opportunity, Rogar, and you just, and you cleave through him. He's somehow still standing.
Impressive.
As you, I mean, he's blood everywhere. He's like stumbling to the side. He's on death's door, but he's still up.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Yeah,
that's all I can do. Because I took my bonus action to rage. So that's all I can do.
So he's just kind of like, and the other one kind of now shocked, eyes wide. Dayu, it is actually your turn.
Well, I guess I'll go after the one with full health.
Okay.
So I will, click. Out comes the katana, and in lightning speed, sword down at my side, anime style.
Yeah.
No run.
Make an attack roll.
There's my sword. Ooh, it's gonna miss. That's a 7.
That definitely misses. This one easily clinks it away, not completely caught off guard. Would you like to do anything else?
Oh, bonus action, patient defense.
Okay, you kind of take a stance as he's looking at you. All right, it is now finally their turn. The one that is heavily wounded, is going to, as a bonus action, he's going to reach into his side pouch and recover a little bit of health. Not a lot, but a little bit. And he's and he's going to try to attack Rogar. He does have advantage on all these. That's definitely going to hit. First one hits. I'm just going to roll them all because second one doesn't hit.
Okay.
And the third one.
Shit, 3 attacks?
3 attacks. The third one hits.
They got 2 katanas, you said, or 1?
They have 2 katanas. Well, they have one katana and 1 wakizashi.
Okay.
Long sword, short sword.
Yeah.
I'll be right back with damage. I gotta take care of a baby.
Okay.
All right, let's go for damage.
All right, go for damage.
Yeah.
All right, that is going to, from the long sword attack, you're looking at 7 points of slashing damage.
Do I need to have this? Or is this already?
Yeah,
halved?
you have it.
Okay.
And then the short sword is going to be 5 points of slashing damage. You can have that as well.
All right.
I'm sure it's not much. He kind of
It's but a scratch.
And he kind of back up against his companion, who's also kind of back to you, and is then going to, with no one else around, is going to strike out towards Dayu at disadvantage. That doesn't hit. Right. Assuming an 11 doesn't hit.
Bing. Nope.
Fuck, I rolled a natural 20, but then I rolled a 10, so that doesn't hit. And there's a 15 hit.
Glancing blow.
Okay, the final strike as he's striking out at you, missing. The short sword comes in for 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm still a little rusty.
Yeah, you parry most of the blows, but the third blow comes in and you actually get nicked a little bit. All right, that is all that the Ronin can do, and they're back to back at this point. It is now Zaltkar. It is your turn.
All right, so we're going to target the obviously very poorly tended to individual who thought he was going to get away with regaining some hit points, but again, he'll hear that sound of Elysia's chains in his ears one more time. He'll need to make a wisdom saving throw, 13 or better.
Let me make sure. He fails.
So since he's already injured, told is dead now.
Yeah.
Increases to a D12. That's right. Yeah, and max damage.
Max?
D12.
Okay.
That's 12 points
I'll
of
say
max damage, yes.
And this is the one fighting Rogar, the one that's pretty hurt, right?
This is the one that has taken 50 odd points of damage.
Yeah. As you ring out and you lash out again with your incantation, perhaps there's more power behind it. Your kind of forearm glows a little bit where you were inscribed with your recent tenets, and you see Rogar as the warrior that you're fighting drops both of his swords and goes, "Ah!" And he just his head starts bleeding out of like his eyes and his ears, and he falls down. You hear this horrible clashing of metal on metal, and he falls dead at your feet.
That concludes my turn.
And Zaltkar just kind of stands there. Rogar, it's now your turn.
I will attack the one engaged with Dayu.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Recklessly,
of course.
With Grave Master.
Yes, of course.
All right, let's see. That will be 14.
14's a glancing blow.
Okay. All right, I'll take it.
Like I said, they don't have a high AC.
Yeah.
But
8 plus 10, 18. 18 halved.
So 9 points. All right. This one's a little more on guard compared to the one you just destroyed. As he's fighting Dayu, and you come in behind him, and you go to swing the massive bone greatsword towards his back, and he moves a little bit forward, but you still cleave into flesh through the very padded kimono. Would you like to do anything else, Rogar?
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Dayu, it's your turn.
Can I say something as a free action?
Sure.
Okay.
There's only one left. The other one's dead.
Sure. Yeah, after one just, basically bled out of his face. Before I come in for another attack, you can still walk away.
Yes.
Would you like to do it? He can't reply. It's not his turn yet. What are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna go in at him with an attack. Fuck. 24.
That hits for sure.
For 12 damage.
That's significant.
As I just a quick slice. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Patient defense again.
All right. It's been you focus more of your ka and go into patient defense.
Defensive stance.
As you kind of take a more defensive posture, the Strawhat well, if you'll let me go, I'll pretend this didn't happen.
Let you go, and you tell them, anyone they send after us, anyone, we'll kill them all.
He begins to back away from the two of you. You have opportunity attacks if you want to take him.
Well,
not Zolkar. You're not in melee. these two.
I know.
For theatric reasons, Dayu will, sling the blade to the side, like flick the blood off, and get ready to stow it.
Okay.
Is Dayu said anything to Rogar? If not,
he's lowered his weapon.
All right.
Rogar is in a rage.
You are raging.
Rogar is in rage.
He is raging. I don't know if he'd understand, broken goblin.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm Rogar's gonna attack.
Yeah.
Of
course he is.
Can I recklessly attack on a reaction?
I don't. Well,
I don't know, honestly.
Did you recklessly attacked on your turn?
I did.
Yeah. So
Let me
that takes us. That would be on his turn. This would be his reaction on his turn.
You make your first attack on your turn.
Do it again.
Yeah, it says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee attack using strength during this turn.
Sorry, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, going for it. That'll be 16.
That hits. Full damage.
That will be 9 plus 2, 11, 21.
Oh, Jesus. All right. As he's backing away and you slice out quickly, take him across the chest. He's
Rogar is just going to give out a large roar,
and he's going to he's going to use his turn at this point because he's used some of his movement to get away from you guys, and he's going to look around and he's going to dart down a side alley and he's going to take the dash action.
Okay.
As he books it down a side alley away from all of you.
How fast is he moving?
He moves normal speed and he's hurt. So he gets 60 feet. So we'll say 20 feet to the alley, 40 feet down the alley.
40 feet down the alley.
So
he's out of visual range.
Yeah, he's out of visual. Zaltkar, do you want to do anything? You're next up in initiative.
I would. Can I get to within range of him? Did I see where he went?
If you move to the alley, you could see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll move to the alley so that I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like he has an exit out the other side of the alley?
Yes.
Or is he trapped?
Looks like there's another street over.
As a free action, I want to catch his attention and staring him down, say, with a flare in the mask. Do you heed this warning?
He looks over at you over his shoulder as you say something, and he kind of go and give me an insight.
Insight, okay. All right, insight. A 16 plus 4, so a non-natural 20.
Okay, with the dirty 20, Zaltkar, you see a man that is heavily wounded, but you don't see a broken man. He doesn't look scared. He looks like
he's going to get a.
He looks like a man that's going to come back at some point to kill all of you.
Yeah, no, he's getting a toll of the dead.
Okay, go ahead. Give me rock on.
He needs a 13 wisdom. Give me a wisdom
natural
save.
1. So big
he's
fail on
super
that
failed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and he's going to take a d12 for 10 points necrotic damage in his brain head.
Zaltkar, how would you like to do this?
I want to see.
He was hurt bad.
His face, just like I stared at the Ark of the Covenant in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and his face.
Don't look at the light.
Just melts off.
Yeah, he's like, he looks and then
look at the light,
you see him look back and you see that glimmer in his eye. You know something's gonna happen. You've seen the look before. He's coming back. And you quickly lash out at him with your divine abilities. And you watch as, similar to what happened to the other Ronin, he begins clutching at the sides of his head, but all of a sudden the skin begins to kind of drape down from his eye sockets, and he screams out. You hear women on the other street. Oh my God! People are screaming as this man's head begins to melt off his face as he drops down to his knees and then falls down into the rain-soaked cobblestone street on the opposing street, dead.
I would like to go investigate the body at some point.
Well, we're out of combat now, so yeah. So
in case I doubt there's anything on them.
So who's doing what?
But still,
who's doing what?
Rogar is
calming down.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, he's just kind of calming himself down. So just waiting what the other two do.
All right. Let me pull up.
I do want to pilfer the body just to make sure there's nothing on there that might help us.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right. But I also want to let Dai know that I don't think that they intended to let us be. Oh, an investigation. That's just going to be a straight roll. Oh, it's only a 9.
Okay. With a 9, you obviously find the katana and wakizashi. Zaltkar, you and Dai, you would both know those are valuable items. Very valuable items. They look like they're in very good shape as well. They are used, but they're in pretty good shape. They're not marked by any clan, so they're kind of like
serialized guns.
Yeah, the equivalent of having an unserialized weapon. There's 2 sets, so you get 1 on each of them. On the one, so Zaltkar, are you moving to the one on the other street?
I was moving. Yeah, I was in the one with the one down the alley.
Yeah, you go to that one down the alley.
That's out in the yeah.
Yeah. Dayu, are you investigating the one with Rogar?
I mean, he would look at him, but he wouldn't like dig through his pockets or anything.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you this Zolk card.
Rogar would pick him up and kind of walk him over.
You can give me an investigation check, Rogar. I know he's not good at it.
I'm not good at it. A 9.
Okay. So, Zolkar, what you find is you do find a pouch on this person. It contains 8 silver pieces and a gold piece on this Ronin. He also has a hidden dagger up one of his sleeves that you find. That's all you find on him. Rogar, as you're patting down the other Ronin, the one that didn't get to do much, you do find his coin purse, and it has 5 silver and 10 copper. And you find another pouch on his person that has 3 remaining health potions in it. I will say, and I'll give you guys this one for free. The one that Rogar has, that's holding up, you see that there is an inner pocket of his kimono, and stuffed within are bounties, your bounties. And that's what you guys find.
Rogar is holding this guy up and kind of patting him down, taking the stuff. He's talking to Dayu.
What about his swords? Do you take his swords?
Rogar probably wouldn't have interest in his swords. He doesn't understand the value of the swords. But just kind of patting him down. Why would you let him go? He aimed to kill us.
War will come. It doesn't matter if we kill them or not. They'll keep coming until we get rid of these.
They care.
So now I'll come around. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
As I say, that's when I would come out of the alley and let Dayu know that I don't think they intended to leave us be.
Rogar's going to toss the guy.
Unceremoniously in the street.
And he's going to split up the health potion so everyone gets an additional health potion.
Okay.
The spoils.
Get one.
Those 4.
It's customary when you make a kill to split the bounty. And then he'll split the money as well. This will buy you good water. And hands out the silver and the 10 copper as well. So that would be, let me see.
You can keep the money. I don't need it.
And then I'll divide it up to Zalkar. Then
you and the shaman.
Shaman. Take this.
And the shaman keeps the money as a good fiduciary for Rogar.
All right,
so that he isn't spending his money on
gold pieces.
Yeah. So 5 silver, 10 copper. He'll just give you all the money.
Nice.
Just,
thank you.
There you go. And
keep up with my water.
as this takes place, the street is quiet. There's the patter of the rain that is beginning to lessen. It's not as heavy as it was a moment ago. And
Rogar's gonna take a health potion too.
Do you want to take a health potion? Or do you want to drink your magic drink?
It's debating. Health potion. I'll go health potion.
Okay. Take the one that you just got.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
And with that, combat's over. So what are you guys doing?
I'm making my way to the Mariner's Rest.
Okay. Rogar and Zolkar, this is yours. Your time. Are you? So is Rogar still going to the Crooked Plank?
Rogar is still going to Crooked Plank.
Okay.
We're back on
Zalkar,
back on
Zalkar and him are going up to the Samurai District.
All right.
Yep.
So we'll say that Rogar, the rest of the trek is pretty uneventful. There's blood on you. It's raining.
I was going to say, it's raining. It's raining.
Washed off, but blood is blood, and it tends to stick to substances, even in the rain.
I'm not wearing much.
You're not wearing much, it's true. However, you are covered to, disguise yourself. At least that's what I'm assuming you are.
I do have a large cloak over.
Yes. Dayu is got a little blood on him as well. Take a few moments to try to wash it off as best you can. Probably in one of the gutters nearby. Just kind of get some water and soap it off of you, because you should not be walking into the Samurai District with blood on your person. At this point, Dayu and Zolkar, I'll say that you make your way out of the fishing district and towards the Samurai District. And you all know the Samurai District because it's almost like a city within a city. There are walls inside this city. Now, the outside walls are 20 feet tall. There are 10-foot walls that circle the Samurai District. They're not very tall, but it's still a barrier nonetheless, separating the elite from the rest. You make it. There are several checkpoints to get in to the Samurai District. The one closest to you, you approach, and you do see there is a gate that can be closed, or not gate. There are doors, large doors that can be closed that are currently open since it is daytime still, despite the storm. And there are several guards standing post. There are, I should say 2, not several. There are a couple guards standing post. Zolkar is easily disguised, but Dayu, if you would like to stealthily make your way through this gate, let me put it like this, Dayu. How would you like to pass through this gate?
I'm blending in. I'm a regular old citizen.
Okay, you're blending in. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to try to use some of your more criminal background activities, or or what. So that's why I'd ask. We're just blending in. So go ahead and give me a stealth check.
There's nothing special going on here. Ooh, that's a 12.
Okay, let me roll for perception. All right. So, Dayu, Zolkar, I doubt I'm ever going to roll high enough for somebody to see through your damn disguise. So, Zolkar kind of just looks like an unassuming kind of merchant walking into the Samurai District. Maybe he has business with a wealthy family or something of the sort. And Dayu perhaps is his loyal companion walking with him.
He is. He's, my major domo.
Yeah. And Dayu, you have your sword on your hip. I will say, with the straw hat, somewhat confuse you for a mercenary, so you would fit the part. And as long as there's probably a moment where you begin to pass through, and you see the guards aren't stopping people passing through. Now, there's not a lot of people traveling right now in the rain, so you are few and far between. But you see them stop and kind of look at the two of you for a second. No recollection. They don't recognize either of you. And you pass through unhindered. And you make your way towards... Let me pull it up. That is the wrong thing.
Mariner's Rest.
Mariner's Rest. I gotta find my tab that had all my stuff, because it is not on here. There it is. Okay. So, the Mariner's Rest is it is the equivalent of a tavern, though this is obviously a much more reputable business, to say the least. It looks like it used to be an older mansion at some point, and I will say you guys are walking by finery. There are lampposts with hanging lanterns that are not, well, they're not currently lit. They can be lit. And it looks like most of the filth that decorates the streets of the fishing district and the docks is not present. There are no vagrants laying about. There are no drunkards lazing around. You do see a few people walking around, and most of them look like they're well off to some degree. All of the houses here are basically their own estates. Very, very well off. While obviously not as big as the lord's houses, but still big enough. And this looks like it was a former mansion at some point. It is 2 stories tall. And as you approach, you can hear almost like classical music, though with a very Japanese twinge. A little plucking of strings inside. Something's happening inside.
Little flute,
yeah. And you hear hushed conversations. There's no loud, raucous laughing or dancing or any of the merriments of the simpler folk within Port Verona might enjoy. But you enter into the large double doors that are currently open. And you do see several hobgoblins kind of leisurely talking to one another, taking respite from the rain, having a hot sake, as you can see the steam coming off of most of them. There are a few hobgoblin women as well, having the equivalent of tea and a booth in the corner. It is a pretty large space, a large, almost like dining hall set up down here. There are sets of stairs that go up towards where you assume rooms might be located. There's a stage where currently there is a younger hobgoblin woman in a very fine kimono, currently plucking strings on a guitar, whatever the hell the guitar is in at the time. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't matter. It's a guitar of some kind. you know what I'm talking about, damn it.
Yes.
And
I can hear it.
She's kind of doing that, kind of plucking it. As well, there is a bugbear that is kind of on the flute in the background. There's somebody doing some drums. There's a whole band set up, essentially. There's a bartender behind the bar, and he's the most notable person because he looks a little different. He is a hobgoblin, of course. However, unlike most hobgoblins, he has a very large beard that has been braided, and it comes down to a point almost towards his chest. And he's notable because he's older. It looks like a hobgoblin probably in like his 50s, late 50s. And his beard is completely gray. And as the two of you walk in, he looks up and kind of looks both of you over. Looks at Zoltkar kind of like, okay. And then he looks over at Dayu, and there's a spark of recognition. And he nods towards you and nods for you to come over towards the bar.
I'll turn to Zhao, grab a seat, and I'll head to the bar.
I take a seat nearby the bar, but not like we're attached at the hip.
Yeah, and you see...
Let the man handle his business.
Yeah, the bartender takes note of this as you're doing it. He's kind of studying both of you as you move. And Zoltkar, what's your passive perception?
The passive, let's see, perception is a 12.
What about you, Dayu?
14.
14, okay. Okay, no. So you kind of just walk in there, and Zoltkar, you have a seat. Listen to it's nice music. It's pleasant. There's just a strange atmosphere You don't have a lot of experience in city, Zoltkar. This is unusual to what you've been experiencing thus far. But perhaps this is the life of the rich and famous. So Dayu, you're speaking to you sit down with the bartender. He's across. Can I pour you anything? Name's Cole.
I don't drink when I'm on duty.
Of course you don't. Your kind usually do, though. I do take it you're from a certain clan, correct?
Eldrin sent me.
Yes, good. You have something for me.
Do.
And he pours a drink, hot sake, puts it on the table, and as he does, he reaches down and pulls out a plate. As he places it in front of you, you see he's kind of like waiting for a moment.
I mean, would it be insulting if I don't?
It's up to you.
Oh, fine, I'll do it.
He kind of takes a moment to wait to see if you're gonna deliver the goods.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the sake.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull the box out and place it on the plate.
You kind of pull it out, and he quickly let me see. He expertly has almost like a napkin that he's about to place onto your lap across the bar, and he kind of shuffles it, and suddenly he comes back, and the box has disappeared from your view. It just disappears like a damn magic trick. It's gone, and there's a napkin in your lap. I know you don't drink it, but perhaps you'd like the taste. Regardless, though, food. What can I get you? It's on the house.
Just a bowl of rice. I've had a trying last hour.
Trying, you say? Interesting. So, what's the news down in the slums, as it is? And he's moving down below, and he kind of you see him look over and kind of whisper, and you see at the far corner there is it looks like almost like the equivalent of like a waiter, kind of lock eyes with him, and then moves into the kitchen from about 50, 60 feet away.
Business seems to be as usual.
Good.
The docks are ran by a typical company.
Yes. Yeah, that clan is treacherous. Watch yourself if you do any dealings with them. I like you lot a lot more. More reliable.
I plan to avoid them at any cost.
You're a bit of a new face, but somehow I think I recognize you.
Well,
he's gonna roll.
I've been here before.
Yeah, you got one of those faces. I feel like I've seen you before, but I can't place it.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how much I get that.
Huh. Yeah, I bet. So, have you heard? And at this point, your rice is brought over. About the saint. He's in town.
Heard about that too. Just ghost stories, I imagine.
Is he working with your lot? Or is he working with someone else?
He'll probably fall in with us. I think that's what his old stomping grounds were.
Well, wherever he falls in, there's going to be a line of people waiting to take his head. Between the samurai and the mess he made in Valvrak.
What news have you heard out of Valvrak?
Not much. If you're looking for news about the city, I might have something for you.
What do you have?
Well, apparently, I hear that Gluzig, the captain, out of the castle, White Shroud. He's paying for information. Something was taken from the castle. Not exactly sure what. He's offering 10 gold pieces just for a tip. Point him in the right direction.
Must have lost something pretty important. 10 gold.
And it's, yeah, indeed. It was a significant sum, to say the least. I mean, probably not for these folks, as he kind of motions around towards the patrons in here, the normal patrons. But for individuals that weren't so well off, and he kind of nods towards you, and you can insinuate he's probably talking about himself at some point. That's a lot of money. That could set you up for a long time.
You seem to be doing all right.
Do my best. It's hard to keep up appearances here. Cost a lot of coin. While the White Shrouds aren't exactly the worst people I've ever worked under. They have a lot of demands that need to be met. A lot of, I believe they call them taxes to be paid. But that's neither here nor there. That's any city we work in, and I've worked in them all. He's kind of polishing a glass at this point. Sake is getting cold. If you still want a taste, a little nip.
Okay.
Well, let's not let that go to waste. And very quickly, almost imperceptibly, his hand lashes out, grabs a hold of the glass, and it's gone and out of sight within like a moment's notice. Well, and he kind of looks around, make sure no one saw him. Have you heard about Tide's Call?
I have not.
The Temple of Boel?
No.
Oh, well, I'll see how you missed it. It's massive. It's over there in the merchant quarter, merchant district. Big building. Apparently, the doors are closed. Strange, don't you think?
I've been past that temple before in my youth. Those doors are never closed.
No, they're always open. You know, that's kind of one of those religious things. Those, what do they call themselves? Tendants. They're always open for the public. Anybody comes in, but the doors are closed. There's a line of people outside. They've got people. They have priests and acolytes healing people out in the street. Strange.
Well, I'll keep an ear out in case I hear anything. Maybe I'll pay it a visit if they're paying.
Yeah. Who knows? You never know what's going on out there.
Well, I should probably be getting back.
Of course. Wouldn't want you to stay too long. You seem like a decent enough individual. If you ever need anything, feel free to stop by. I'll set you up.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll slide a silver piece.
Silver piece?
Just because.
Okay.
For good company.
Yeah. And I'll say during this time, Zoltkar, you hear a little something as well.
Lay it on me.
You hear there's a group of ladies to your right. Fine ladies, of course, you know, decked in finery and gaudy jewelry and things of that sort. Very highfalutin, kind of noses up, all gossiping to one another. And you just have an ear out, kind of listening. And you hear one of them, "Did you hear about Latharsa?" What are you talking about? Oh, well, apparently she's looking for someone. She's willing to pay good money for his whereabouts. Can you believe it? But she's not using the clan. She's not even using the Straw Hats. You have to go talk to her. What does she expect to find? This is ridiculous. I know. She's so haughty. She thinks she's just so much better than the rest of us. And this descends into a bout of chicanery that I will. It just keeps on going.
Bounty.
Yes,
it's like bounty gossip.
Bro, I want to hear more.
No, that's it. That's all you're getting out of me.
Can you believe what Jessica did?
It's pretty much that's what it turns into at this point. But they were talking about Latharsa.
What was the name?
Latharsa.
Latharsa. All right, Latharsa. Duly noted.
All right.
Someone to investigate.
And to each your own, whatever you guys would like to do at this point.
And Dai will get up. See if Zal's paying attention or not. He'll nod to the door that he's leaving.
Okay.
We'll go.
And you guys make your way out of the door. I'm assuming you're leaving the Samurai District.
Yes.
Unless you have other plans.
I'd be going to the Crooked Plank.
Okay.
Pick up our friend.
All right. As you move to pass out of the district, I need another stealth check from Dayu. Not so much as Alcar.
Oh, yeah. That's a 21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope. Yeah, I even rolled high and it's not enough. As you once again skate on by and the rain kind of picks up again for a moment, and you see one of the guards kind of just shield his eyes, and you easily slip past the two samurai soldiers, and you're out into the town once again. For the sake of brevity, you all meet up at the Crooked Plank. Rogar is, I'm assuming, sitting at the counter. Is going to town?
Yeah, probably an ale or something. You know, change it up a little bit.
Change it up a little bit. Yeah, big ale. It's like the pitcher.
Yeah,
give me the pitcher. Yeah,
Dai will walk up, like put his hand on Rogar's shoulder. So, about that sumo.
Sumo. Yes, the sumo.
Fighting.
Well,
let's go. Is it nighttime?
I will say it's getting late enough. And I will say, like, the Crooked Plank is starting to fill once again.
Drunk good people. Time to bug out.
Yeah, people are starting to kind of roll in. The usual crowd, the usual fishermen that come in around this time of day are starting to fill it. Lots of sailors.
Anyone talking about people getting murdered in the street?
Mismatch of gains coming in. None of that has reached anyone's ears yet. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Happens all the time.
The docks.
I mean, we just left bodies in the street.
You just left bodies in the street, and one of them had a set of very fine katanas on it that was just left. Somebody got that. Somebody picked it up.
By the way, if you would like a katana Dayu, I can't use it, but I am keeping the short sword.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he keeps the wakizashi easily enough. He has a spare katana right now.
They're rare weapons, so
they're worth money.
Yeah,
don't want to be caught with one.
Yep, that's why I'm keeping it.
Okay, where are you storing it, Zelkar? By the way,
the katana.
Yeah.
His prison wallet.
It'd just be in my back, like down not my prison wallet, just down my back, like normal under a cloak or.
Okay,
I've got my cloak.
All right, kind of. It'd be hard to draw, but yeah, it's back there.
Yeah, no, I don't intend to use it. I just got it for now.
That's fine. You kind of have it stifled away, and I'm assuming we're making a move towards the Fool's Gold.
Yeah, let's go get some sumo fighting.
Sumo. So let me make sure I got all of this ready to go. So, all right. You all traveling at night. You do pass by for a few drunken people, a couple street urchin kids kind of playing around in the street. People are coming out more at night, despite the rain. And Dayu, since you're going with Dayu, you know that they are moving the Fool's Gold tomorrow. But for now, it's in the same location. Yes.
Do they just let like anyone in? Like anyone that's
if you know where it is, you're allowed in.
Okay.
That's kind of the thing. If you can find it, you can go. So you do see that there are individuals as you begin to get closer into the fishing district that have the black handprint on them that you would definitely recognize as the Death Touched, as well as you do see a couple Snake Eyes gang members as well. And you make your way, and you see the dilapidated building on the outside. There's people spilling out of the front at this point. There's lots of loud, raucous laughter and cheering from the inside. And it looks like gambling is underway in full swing. It's a couple girls dangling from like a banister up above. I'm laughing. Mar members kind of pulling them towards them. This is a scene from Animal House as you guys approach. And the three of you make it to the open entrance. Two large bugbear Snake Eyes Yakuza members, or Mar members. I said Yakuza. Damn it. Mar members.
You did it.
I slipped bad. They look at the three of you as you approach and kind of see Dayu and kind of nod. The bigger one is one that met Rogar earlier. He's like, "Good luck, friend."
Dayu will turn. He'll turn to Zal. Forget everything that you see in here.
I will say, Zal, this is debauchery at its finest. There's a lot of drinking. Of course, there's tons of gambling. I don't know what Zal's stance on gambling is, but there you go. You do see that there is a massive ring in the center that is tons of people gathered around it and chanting, and people are throwing money up towards the front. There's members there's members of the Snake Eyes gang kind of collecting it, a bookie basically collecting it and taking bets. And you see in the center there are two hobgoblins, but they're fat as hell. They're massive. They're like, this is like a 300-pound hobgoblin. Two of them just kind of, and they're smacking each other, and there's loud slaps of flesh on flesh. Rogar probably perks up for a moment. I'm able to see over the crowd, as tall as he is. The rest of you are kind of like, oh shit, something's happening. Yeah, there's something happening in the center room for sure. Screams of excitement. As this is all taking place, you have Elhana is kind of up at an elevated area at on the second balcony banister, and as she's looking down, she kind of spots you, and then you see her you see her whisper to one of her companions, and within a moment, there's a small goblin kind of comes up and kind of tugs on your kimono. Oh yeah, Elhana says if you want to enter in the big one there, that you just go talk to Zlek right there.
Thank you. Going to Zlek. Do I see Eldrin anywhere?
Eldrin is in his normal booth towards the back. He doesn't seem that interested in what's happening. He does have about 3 women in the booth with him, kind of arms spread wide. They're encompassing between them. All of them look relatively disinterested as well. Unless you're approaching him, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. But he's kind of off by himself. There's not a lot going on over there. He has his normal bodyguard nearby.
Yeah, before I enter Rogar, I'll let him, soak it in, kind of see what the sumo is about. Walk over to Eldrin, toss the bag of gold from
You toss it
Sneevil.
from Sneevil. He kind of skids onto the table in his booth, and he looks at you and kind of, well, glad that you can follow orders. I think we're gonna get along just great.
The other job is done as well.
You're efficient. I like that in a man. Might have more for you. Not right now, though. Heard that you got a big thing there you want to put in the fights, huh? Looking to make a little extra coin?
Yeah, I think this can get some extra coin into the building too.
Good. We could always use some more entertainment, to say the least. The more the merrier.
It will be entertaining.
Let's see how he does. There's a favorite coming up. I wouldn't want to miss this one.
Bolo.
And with that, I'm assuming you turn and find Zlek. And Zlek's like taking bets, and he's like, and he goes, as you approach him, what? It's 2 gold ante. He looks up at you. Oh shit! Oh, my bad, Dayu. My apologies. I didn't see you there. It's and he's a little goblin as well, kind of jumping around, collecting money and shit. What? You did you want to bring this thing in? And he points towards Rogar. You want that
I'm
in?
entering the blue one or the white one.
Okay. Well, are you sure you want to do it right now?
Yes. I want to see what he can do.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but Pigface is up. I don't know if you want him to be part of this. It can be bad. Do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, well, last time it wasn't a half dragon.
Well, there was literally the man shit himself. There was shit all over the floor. It was everywhere.
Well,
Alana made me clean it up. It was fucking awful.
I'll tell you what. If he shits the floor, I'll clean it up.
You're
and
on.
Put 2 gold on him as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll take that. Hell yeah, we'll take that. And he collects it. All right. Bets are closed. And everybody kind of quiets down. Zlek kind of comes up to the ring, pushes through. Get the fuck out of my way. Pushes a couple people out of the way. Gets into the center of the ring. All right, everyone. We have a new contender. You hear people, oh, yeah. Zalkar, where are you in this, by the way?
I'm watching. I've followed along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of watching along. I will say you're getting.
Bet on it?
Do you want to bet on this?
I am not going to bet.
Okay. Zalkar, you're getting funny looks, by the way. Unless you have changed your appearance at some point.
My last appearance was just as a straight up commoner. So.
Yes, it was. You were getting funny looks in here.
It shouldn't be.
I will say, especially if you're not placing bets, you are getting strange looks, and people are sizing you up.
They're uncomfortable.
I will say, with your passive profession, they're not that sneaky. You're being sized up as a mark. You got the idea that you are about to get attempted robbed at some point tonight.
Fuck around and find out. But
I mean, I'm just letting you know what's happening right now because you look like an average dude walking around in here.
I'd go ahead and place a bet.
Okay, you move
to
up
kind of avoid suspicion. So
how much do you want? How much you want to put down?
I'll just ante in for 2.
Okay. 2 gold. 2 gold it is.
Yeah.
It's a shit. I will say it's a lot of gold. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
But that's the ante, right?
That's it. If you want to be in,
that's what die put in.
Yeah, I got to play, right?
All right. So we'll say that you're in. All right. We have a new contender.
Don't let me down,
Rogar. Get him in there. Over here. And he points towards the big one. You, this thing right here, big ass fucking thing standing there. Get in here.
Rogar looks over. Yeah.
You won't be needing that. And I'll point to his, big ass sword on his back.
Yeah, it's huge. His giant jug as well. You just kind of go up to the front of the ring. What do you do? You just kind of drop it at the side of the ring.
Yeah, it's sandy in there, I guess, or
it
around
is.
There.
It's mostly sand.
Takes the sword, just like throws it into the ground. Takes a swig of his gourd. Slams it down. Takes off his robe.
Oh shit.
His cloak. His cloak. He still got his furs on and everything. So,
you got the loincloth on too.
Yep.
Yes.
You're already set up. You get the loincloth on.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
And he's just kind of standing there in the ring.
Okay.
He's only seen one match, so he's...
Yeah, you've only seen... And you've been watching. You kind of see how it's done, at least. You see at least two people kind of locked up. They're just pushing each other around. Big fat asses pushing each other around in this center ring. They're obviously, even from your perspective, they're obviously strong. Yeah. There does appear to be technique in this. So it's not just like a brawl. But we'll see.
I'm picturing like low angle epic slow pans of Rogar, as this grinding fight music, just like the theme for Pacific Rim plays in the background. It's this camera just and he just stands there all resplendent.
He walks into the ring, and there is a smaller kind of center within this large space. Yep. That is the actual fighting area, and you can tell it's almost like a different grade. And there is a white line that has been kind of salted around it, essentially, like paint of some kind. And it's like, over here, you stand right there. Yeah, right there, damn it! And you kind of look over. Okay, and. Of course, a reigning amateur champion. You know him. You love him. The beast. The animal. Pig face. And you see as parting the crowd, people parting before him, you see a 3.5 foot tall goblin walking, his belly deeply distended, heavily muscled arms, heavily muscled. So he kind of, let's get this over with. I'm hungry. And he's got like a chicken bone. He kind of tosses it to the side into the sand. He steps into the ring and looks up at you. I'm going to make you my bitch. And he gets down into a 3-point stance. He gets down and puts down, and he's got his other knuckle rested just above the sand. And it's like kind of looks at you. So do like him. Come on now. Let's make this fucking quick.
Rogar will try to imitate as best he can.
You kind of get down there. He goes, all right. No killing? Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. And he waves his hands. I need you to roll initiative, Rogar.
Yeah, boy.
It's that money.
12.
A 12. Okay. Rogar, Pigface, immediately hands down and bolts forward with excessive speed. So the way this is going to work is on your turn, you will get to tell me what kind of movement you would like to make. You can do a push, You can do a position, or you can try to pin.
Okay.
That's the way this is going to work. And Pigface is going to try to push you.
Okay.
So I need you to make a contested athletics roll.
Athletics.
Actually, no. This is just strength. This is just a strength roll.
Check or save?
This would be a check because you're locking up.
The sound of skin on skin.
10. I rolled a 7.
Okay, Rogar, as he and he hits you, and you you begin. You're like I center of gravity so low, you begin. You scoot back a significant amount. You're and then you stop for a moment. You're within one more movement to being pushed out of the small ring already.
Oh shit!
It is your turn though. What would you like to do?
So I can push, pin,
you can push
or position.
You can so the way this works is a push is just a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
A pin is like grappling check. So it's going to be an attack roll. Mm-hmm. And then if you're successful, you'll get a prone condition on them, essentially, with you kind of on top of them, and they'll have to make a check to get out of it. Or you can pivot, which is going to be a more dexterous maneuver. And like, for instance, where you've been pushed one side away,
mm-hmm.
A pivot, you can pivot and then put your back to the center of the ring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're not in jeopardy of being thrown out.
Sumo rules, if you hit the ground, you lose, right?
Normally, but it's a little different in this. Yes.
Okay. So you can still pin them. Okay.
You can.
So, okay.
This is almost like sumo wrestling, like Greco wrestling, sumo
Greco
fashion. Yeah.
Okay. Rogar is going to push back, I guess. He's just going to push back.
Okay, give me a strength check. He's going to oppose you.
That's going to be a 19.
This time you dig down deep. And you push him back, and he's like, and he's digging in, and you guys get back to the center.
Yeah.
It's now Zlek's turn. Zlek is going to try to pin you.
Ooh, okay.
And a 12 doesn't hit you.
Oh, because it's my armor class.
He misses. And he just slides off of your scales. Oh, you're a slippy little bastard, aren't you? He's kind of trying to, and he's got his little hands up. What would you like to do, Rogar? Oh, I forgot. You can also strike if you want. If you want to deal with bludgeoning damage.
Does the strike hurt them? I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Rogar is gonna try to strike. Then you're gonna try to strike.
Throw some knees.
That's just attack roll.
Yeah, attack roll.
That would be 17.
17 hits.
All right.
I forgot to mention that Pigface is only wearing a loincloth.
Yeah.
And it is like booty floss in the back. So
it's just unarmed. So it's 4 points damage.
4 points of damage. All right. Okay. So you kind of you slap against him. And then I forgot to mention, anytime you're struck, you have to make a Constitution save, or be possibly stunned.
Okay.
He does make his, so he's not stunned. He's like, and then he is going to let's see here. He's going to knuckle down. He's going to try to push you again. So give me another strength check.
Okay. Uh, 15.
You hold your ground, Rogar. You dig in. It's surprising how strong this little goblin is, but you hold strong. What would you like to do now? Your turn.
Gonna try to push him one more time.
Are they like in the middle of the ring now?
They're in the center. They're in the center.
One side.
No, they're in the center of the ring.
Gonna try to push him one more time.
Okay, give me a check.
16.
You begin to drive him back, and he's and his legs over there. Oh, a turn of events! People were shouting, screaming. All right, Pigface is going to try to pivot on you.
Okay.
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, not the best at that. Let's see here.
The DC is whatever he rolls. So
yeah, I rolled okay. 16.
You just passed. You just passed. As he moves to, man, he's like trying to pivot and get around you, trip you up a little bit, and you kind of shift your body weight, almost instinctually, keeping him pinned in. It's your turn, Rogar. What would you like to do?
Try one more push.
All right, go to post strength.
Yeah, that's another 16.
It's not good enough.
Damn.
You get him to almost to the edge, and he holds you. He's like, his little body's shaking, and he's going to strike out at you. Okay. That hits. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Rogar.
Pretty good, those.
You are normally.
He's gonna grab you in the Johnson.
It's gonna be 23.
Oh yeah, you easily. He strikes you. I forgot we don't have to worry about damage because damage doesn't matter.
Okay.
So he strikes you, and you easily pass it. And he's still back up against the side of the wall there. What would you like to do, Rogar?
Try push him one more time.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. This is 20, not natural.
I got a natural 20 on my strength check.
Well, it's 20. It's 20.
You roll a natural 20
on
your strength check. You push back.
As
you push, and he goes, and drives you into the center of the ring.
There.
Damn. Now it's his turn.
All right.
He's gonna try to keep the momentum up, so I need you to make another strength check.
Push Rogar all the way across the map.
Oh no!
They're back in the center of the ring again.
14.
14. He pushes you further.
No!
Keeps the momentum up, and you're
Rogar's fucking drunk man.
Across the ring. It's your turn.
Damn,
Rogar.
Impressive feat of strength.
I know.
Come on, Rogar.
I'm gonna push him back in.
Okay, we're just going back and forth.
Going back and forth. This is gonna be a 19.
So, hey, can I do
Push
something?
it back again. What do you want to do, Salkar?
I want to come around the ring.
People are going crazy. There's money getting thrown and shit now.
I want to come around the ring to where the little goblin could see me. And get his attention, and before he makes his next move, I want to come up with the most grotesque face that only he could see. Just to kind of freak him out in the moment.
All right, Zaltkar, as
Give
you're
him
moving
some
around.
disadvantage.
Let's see here. Let's see how we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check, Zaltkar.
All right. Okay. Stealth check. Sure. All right. Let's see how that goes. It's probably a terrible idea. That's an 11, but I'm in the crowd. Crowd's distracted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
As this is all happening, all right, let me roll a perception for him. All right. So here's what happens. As you guys are now back in the center of the ring again, Rogar. Pigface moves to, it looks like he's about to push you back. And he looks over and, and Zaltkar, you shift your face. What do you want it to look like? Like a demon or something?
Yeah, just some, like a grotesque goblin. Like, what would be this goblin's worst nightmare? Maybe?
Okay. We'll say you just make something like demonic looking, like creepy as shit.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, kind of flash across your face. And and I'll give him disadvantage. However,
all right.
I need you to make a strength check, Rogar. I will say at disadvantage, I rolled a natural 20 and a 19. So
shit. I tried, bro.
I pushed you back. I rolled a not natural 20.
Not natural 20. So enough.
Yeah.
Let's see. He goes, and then drives you back.
Well, I rolled a 20. I rolled a 20.
Oh, a natural 20?
I said a not natural. I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19 plus his modifier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I rolled 17 plus.
Yeah.
So not no, just 20. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this was like it was way more. It was significant.
Okay.
So yeah, he pushes you back. And you're one move from being thrown out again.
Shit.
And I'll make note of Zoltkar's treachery. That's written down. Don't worry.
All right.
What would you like to do now, Rogar?
Treachery. I will. I'm gonna try to attack him. Give him a strike. Give him a strike.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 16.
16. So so I'm just gonna make this simple now because in my head it sounded not as great. So we'll just do whatever you roll is gonna be the DC.
16. What?
So what do you? So you just rolled a 16. So
but this is my unarmed attack, right?
Yeah. So but we're gonna make that the DC for the con save.
Okay. Yeah.
So 16. He actually fails.
All right.
As you're gonna you strike him and he and he kind of locks up for a moment. He's stunned for his turn, so he can't do anything. What would you like to do, Rogar? So you have advantage. He's stunned, so you have advantage on the next move.
Push the shit out of him.
Can I
pivot and throw his ass?
Can I?
You pick him up?
Can I get him underneath and suplex him back?
Well, yeah, let's. You know what? I fucking love it.
Suplex him out of the ring.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll. We'll see how great you do on this.
Bring it. With advantage.
Not too bad. 16.
Yeah, I mean you have advantage.
Oh, I didn't roll save it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's stunned.
Ooh, that's better. 21.
21. Oh yeah. You grab a hold of him. He's heavy.
Yeah.
He's not that heavy though. And you are you just trying to toss him or are you
I'm just gonna toss him out.
I will say since you were only one move from the edge of the ring, you do he kind of and he flies out into the crowd. You hit anyone? And then move out of the way, smashes a couple people. Shit flying everywhere. You hear Zlek, we have a winner! The beast is down!
Rogar turns around and looks at the goblin on the ground and just goes, you stood no chance against the son of Amu! And then I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna breathe my frost breath up into the.
I love the pageantry. People are like freaking out, screaming.
Do you flex your chest muscles?
The like plates on his chest kind of start bouncing up and down. He starts strutting, profiling. He's kind of walking around. But Rogar, people are throwing money at you, Rogar. Coins and shit are bouncing off of you.
He's not gonna have to buy a drink the rest of the night.
Starting to collect stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well done.
Well done, sir.
I push Sleck out of the way.
He's trying to scoop up some of the coins too. Both
Rogos! Yeah.
Like scooping them up. Zoltkar and Dayu, you can you both get 4 gold.
Nice.
Since you won that fight.
Rogar, when's the next one?
Jesus. Rogar, you are going to get 9 gold, 16 silver, and 7 copper pieces for your win.
All right, one more time, sorry.
9 gold, 16 copper pieces, and 16 silver pieces, excuse me, and 7 copper pieces.
7 copper. All right.
And those you're collecting like your winnings off the floor, pretty much. The gold is given to you by Zlek. You earn the gold. And after that, that's kind of like the night. The rest of the night is kind of not as eventful as that. Pretty much, the Son of Amu was the star of the show right then. He body slammed his opponent out of the ring. It was glorious, a move no one's seen before. And as happens, Pigface has to be brought out. He's unconscious, basically. And then he's carried out. And Dayu, since you're more perceptive, you would see that he's carried into the Forbidden Room. He's carried down the stairs. And he disappears. And the door's closed. Drinks are free for the Son of Amu. Rest of the night. He's I will say this as well, Rogar. There are quite a few hobgoblin women of scantily clad nature around here as well that are trying to throw themselves at the Son of Amu. I don't know how he would react to that, but that is a thing.
Rogar would be not impressed with the hobgoblin women, unless.
But the hobgoblin men,
he would look at them and just be like, "Back away from Rogar."
Kind of step away from you.
They want him even more.
Probably do. It's mysterious. I will say, Rogar.
You're not strong enough for Rogar.
At some point during the night, shortly after this Dayu, you are approached by Alhana, and she whispers to you, Eldrin would like to speak to you and your companions.
The companions as well?
Yes. He's most interested in this Son of Amu. But also the, that one. You know. The one that's pretending to be something he's not.
So he is aware.
I'm aware. We all aware.
Just wanted to make sure Eldrin knew ahead of time.
He was so small and fat.
We're counting his tails. Posting. What's happening over there?
Yeah.
Very well, I'll go gather them up. Men, the boss would like to speak to us.
Big Chief.
Big Chief.
All right then. I will go with my man Dayu.
The three of you.
I shall return and tell you more stories of Rogar.
Yes, people are anxiously waiting to hear. Mostly women. Want to hear your stories. The stories of Rogar, Son of Amu. Great tales.
Great tales.
There's probably a few of the Black Hand kind of gang that are really interested in these tales as well after that display.
I do not lie. He looked at his butt.
It's a great story to tell. It's a great one. But so Dayu, you kind of collect your friends and then begin to approach the side booth, and you notice that it's empty, but yet one of Eldrin's more elite kind of bodyguards, the ones with the red eyes, walks up to you. He'll take you in the back.
All right. Is he leading the way?
Yeah, he begins leading the way back. There's a closed off room in the back. There's another one of these guards out front, and the door, it's actually a curtain, is currently open. I'm assuming you guys are stepping inside. I'm assuming Dayu is up front.
Following Dayu, yeah.
Rogar, and then Zoltkar, you in the back?
I am. I'm leading. I'm bringing up the rear.
Okay. Zolkar, I don't know what I should do with you for this.
I mean, Daddy told him to forget everything he's gonna see.
Yeah, let me see something. I'm gonna roll for you because I don't want to tell you things, but I want you to know things. Yeah. I rolled really bad, so I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I rolled a natural 1 and a 4, so you don't know shit about what is about to happen. At least outside of if you want to ask me any questions going forward. But
yeah.
Okay.
No, let's go.
All right. So you guys are all brought into this back room, and
Robert would have brought a sword in his.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you collect your gear, and you realize that the guards, they don't stop you. They don't say shit about any of you being heavily armed, walking back here. And Eldrin, the hobgoblin, is leaned back. He's got his arms around his 3 girls. I'll say that his complexion is pale. He does have this kind of orange pinkish tinge, but it seems lighter. This room is lit with kind of oil lamps around the sides. He's wearing a very dated but fancy kimono. The 3 women with him likewise are wearing similar garb, and they also look to be a little bit pale. They all have red eyes. Of course, his tattoos are exposed. His foxes on his chest and the flickering blue flames that are literally flickering back and forth across most of his body. His chest, his shoulders, his arms, anything that's exposed. They kind of swirl up around his cheeks as well. He smiles as you walk in, Dayu. You weren't joking. It was quite the show. Haven't had an event like that in a long time.
Yeah, that should bring in some extra money tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt. And you, son of Amu, I heard. Where do you hail from?
Frigid wastes.
Wastes? I've not met one of your kind in some time.
I'm in shock that you have met any of my kind.
Well, let's just say I've been around. And he...
Would you like to share a drink? And I'll walk over with the gourd.
Oh, shit. Please. And he sets out a... it looks like a bowl.
Yeah.
And he puts it in the center for you to pour in. There's already liquid in it.
I'll pour it.
You pour it in.
Pour it in there.
Kind of guzzles in. And he takes it to new partnerships. I think we've got a new contestant.
Drink my gourd.
And he takes his back. Dayu, are you partaking in any of this?
Yep, Dayu will partake.
Okay. You're not offered from the bowl, Dayu, unless Rogar offers you some of his.
I'll offer everyone in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will notice, Rogar, that no one else in this room drinks what you're giving out.
Okay.
Besides, I guess, Dayu and maybe Zolkar. If Zolkar wishes to partake. Is Zolkar frozen?
Oh, I can't tell you.
No, he blinked. He just blinked.
I blinked it.
He can't hear me, can he?
Hell no. Zolkar!
I think we've lost Zolkar.
Dan?
What? Sorry, what?
Oh, Jesus.
But I take the drink, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I take the drink.
That
was my answer.
We thought you were frozen.
We thought you were frozen because you were not moving.
No, sorry.
I was like, damn, he's so still.
I was waiting for my opportunity to take the drink, and I missed it.
Yes.
But I want
fine.
the drink.
Yeah,
fine.
You're good.
Rogar's offering the drink.
So Zolkar and Dayu drink from Rogar's kind of proffered elixir.
Gross.
No one else drinks besides Eldrin, and he drinks from the bowl. The 3 girls with him, he kind of offers them, after he's done drinking, he offers it to them, and they all kind of greedily kind of fall upon it and begin drinking out of it, kind of licking it up, smeared across their face. And then they sit back and they sit back. He's got his arms around him. So we've got some interesting lot here. Is this some kind of crew you're putting together, Dayu?
The only reason why I'm with them is because of a bounty.
Yes, we need to get that removed, don't we? I might have a few ideas. But before we get to that, this one. And he points towards you, Zaltkar. And as he does, Zaltkar, the image that you have about your person immediately vanishes, and you are yourself.
Of course it does.
Wearing your mask, however, obscuring your face. But the image is gone. It just disappears. No one in the room looks shocked.
Oh, the spell magic there.
None of it looks shocked as he kind of... Elysia. Haven't seen one of your kind in a while as well.
You've
never tilts
seen
his
one
head
of
and
my
he just
kind.
smiles. Nah, usually you're women. Exactly what the fuck are you? As now the gray skin is exposed and everything else.
Yeah. That's my story is not for your care.
Well, I think I might want to know it.
Is he a hobgoblin? Question, sorry.
He appears
He's
to be a hobgoblin.
Okay.
Zaltkar is not going to give up his secrets without coercion.
Okay, so what would you like to do, Zaltkar?
Stoic silence.
Okay. Go and give me charisma saving throws, Zaltkar.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Big chief.
Come on, something. Oh, that's an 8.
He says aloud, talk. And you begin regurgitating your childhood. Unwillingly.
Of course.
You begin telling things, begin spilling forth from your mouth. Things that you don't even remember have happened before. You're almost put in a trance for a second.
Lovely. Yeah.
And he just kind of smiles. See, that wasn't so hard.
Son of a bitch.
Truly an interesting childhood. Does Rogar know it was magic? Or
I mean, does anyone know it was magic?
I don't know. So I was asking you.
All of a sudden, he just starts saying things. Nothing was he didn't move his fingers. He didn't say any magic words.
Okay.
I just start talking.
You just start
like
talking.
Liar, liar.
All of a sudden, Zaltkar is a book of truth. And it is spilling from his lips.
Well, now we know.
Reason we're here, Eldrin?
Well, for one, I might have a job for you. For two, I want him on retainer. And he points towards Rogar.
Oh. Done and done.
And for three, I want that thing out of my place. And he points towards Zaltkar.
Damn. Always gotta be bugging on me.
Yeah.
Was it because I like to keep secrets or what?
I was surprised you let him back here, Eldrin.
You're the Men in Black, you know?
I wanted to see what he was up to. Doesn't appear to be much.
Are the guards? Who's he talking to remove Zaltkar?
Oh, he just said he just wants him out. He hasn't told anybody to do anything.
Okay. I don't know if he like looked directly at someone to like, hey.
Mm-mm.
Everyone looks at Zaltkar and waits.
I mean, Rogar is just sitting there like, awkward. I take my
I was
leave
a little
now.
dumbfounded.
And Rogar is gonna. pick up his gourd, take another swig. If you have another fight for Rogar, let me know. And Rogar is going to start leaving.
He nods his head. Zalkar, what are you doing?
I'll follow Rogar.
Come, shaman.
Okay. Just follow Rogar.
Okay.
And on my way out, I put myself back the way I was before.
Yes, you do. As you leave the room, you kind of and you transform back.
They were strange, shaman. As we about to leave the door, not even before we leave, you know.
Yes. And as they all
you
leave,
see their eyes. Yeah.
As they all leave, Dayu, you're alone with your patron at this point. Well, about this job. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Whispers from the Stars.
Oh my God.
And some shit happened, boys. Some shit went down. Tuk missed all of it. All of it. Missed all of it. So
I wish he would have been there for that goblin getting taken.
I wish he would have been there for that goblin getting his
pushed him out the door. Hey, he's got the gun.
Oh man, it'd have been bad. Would have been bad. So, mysteries afoot. There's all kinds of stuff happening in the city. Mm-hmm. Mysteries to be unfolded. Yeah. So, before we close out, we always do favorite moments from everyone. Let's start with the big Dan, the old Zalkar. Favorite moments of the night, sir?
Good moments. Good game. I enjoyed not taking any damage.
Of course you did.
A good thing to know.
Of course you did. We'll stay.
Yeah,
you did stay at range. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I ruined them fools in the alley.
You guys did. I will say
good.
That was so if we're going by encounters, that was a deadly encounter, and you guys destroyed them.
Killed.
Destroyed them.
I think Zal technically killed both of them.
He did technically kill both
of
them.
Yeah, I got the XPs on that.
It was crazy.
But
that was
good stuff.
Yeah, that was a deadly encounter for 4 players. You guys destroyed them. It was bad.
We came up hot. Good thing Rogar got a crit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, not to steal the thunder, but suplex and Fatty Boy out of the ring was pretty good.
Yeah.
Did not enjoy getting kicked out of the margin.
Out of Fool's Gold? You didn't like getting kicked
not a big
out?
Fan of that.
Like they didn't like somebody pretending
like
who
that.
he wasn't to be inside? I don't know what's going on with that.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they got an axe against the order. I don't know.
That could be a thing. Who knows?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good game though. That's my favorite part.
So how about we move over to the big doob, the Dayu.
Honorable mention would be Zal getting kicked out of the Fool's Gold. I was expecting something to happen. That's why I asked a question about whether if Elgin really wanted all 3 people.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I knew Zal was in a building that he wasn't supposed to be in. At least in the Mars perspective, they don't like that type of people.
No, they don't.
Waiting for that, but the picture I had was basically the blood sport, arena.
Yeah, exactly.
And picturing, Rogar pushing the goblin to the complete side of the arena, and all of a sudden this goblin just digs in and pushes him completely across to the other side.
It lasted way longer than I thought it was going to. It was impressive.
People are just going crazy.
So I was rolling hot for that goblin. I don't know what was going on. I was rolling hot for him. I was like, oh fuck, rolling hot.
So great. Daya was shocked. He thought the fight was over, and then the goblin just pushes him completely to the side of the arena.
It was amazing. I loved it so much.
Made Rogar look weak. Suplexes him out.
It was great. It was great.
He took that momentum, and just flipped it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Speaking of, Son of Amu, Jumbo Smooth.
Ooh, I think my favorite moment was when we were walking to Sneevils, to the Shodfather.
The Shodfather, Sneevils.
And we overheard the two old men talking about Dayu. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. So I think that was my favorite moment, probably. I mean, I did enjoy the sumo, don't get me wrong. That was exciting, but I laughed the most with the two old men talking about the same.
You know, there's rumors about Port Verona. There's this mysterious man that showed up. Who knows?
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome game, guys. If I had a favorite moment, I think it's going to be making Zaltkar reveal himself yet again and regurgitate some information he didn't want told through nefarious means. I mean, come on now. So that's always a plus for me. I loved it. I loved it so much.
What's this guy's name? He's marked.
Eldrin. It's Eldrin. Eldrin Night Blossom.
Yeah.
You gonna mark him?
Oh yeah, he's on the list. He's on the list.
He's on the list. Okay, you can put him on the list.
Yeah.
We'll see how well it goes for you. We'll see. Regardless, though, awesome game, guys. That was it was fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun.
Blast.
You guys blasted through that encounter easily. Plus the sumo was fun. I'm gonna revise these rules a little bit because they were I had them in my head. They sounded better, but I think that went pretty good. So yeah. Regardless, though,
you didn't want to play test an entire sumo tournament?
No, I did not. I did not want to play this the whole sumo tournament. So we're gonna revise and we'll come back for the next one. So awesome game though, guys. Thank you everybody that's watching out there. Do make sure to like the video. Gonna help boost this up, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we are definitely all looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. This has been Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again. Have a good day.